Recon, 152 fighter.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Set, 180. Check four.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ship. Bang, bang, bang.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
15. You got tight right there. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Yellow. On the line. 54. Watch 54. Rip right. 43. 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I don't need to. I'll go
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
55 mark.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Let's go, Blue Lady!
Chiefs nothing.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Go. Alert! Check 13.
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Run. 58, right over there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Metcalf. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Tyreek Hill. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Yellow. Shit. Right there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kings. 56. 5. 56. Watch the run. Hey, alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Raiders.
Mayfield now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Roberts. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Clelin Ferrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida, an even 90 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdown.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the gun, Mayfield. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check 25.
From the 39, Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Slam. Attack. Change 3, 2, 18. Chopper.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
With 61, matchbox.
On first down, Brooks. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes dancing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst and the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
180. 56, right there, 56. Check pass, check pass. Hurry. Motion. 56 to Mike. Hurry. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. Hurry. 56. I'm coming.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Mayfield now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Real. 56, Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Hey, high 7. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the red zone now, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Delta.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Raiders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I just got bags from Pride.